Do you ever wish that you grew up in a time where you could afford rent, college, eggs? Hi, I'm Joel, and I should have invested in the housing market back when it was good, when I was 3. Hello guys, welcome back to another period of financial ruin. Due to a lot of factors that have occurred over the past 5 years, we're starting to see some telltale signs of an upcoming recession, which is the widespread downturn of overall economic activity. In 2008, the entire world felt the effects of a recession caused by a housing market crash in the land of the free, home of the brave. With the price to buy a house rising and severely high loan approval rates, many people ended up purchasing property that they couldn't pay back, leading to an increase in bankruptcy and a decrease in global trade, what with the whole being in debt thing they had going on at the time. As I stated previously, the entire world felt the effects of the United States financial crisis, and now we're starting to see some of those same trends come up again. A huge difference we're seeing now, though, is housing loans are being offered with insane interest rates to the point where nobody even wants to fucking get one. Me personally, I blame Airbnb for ruining the housing market. Man, fuck Airbnb. All my homies hate Airbnb. And that's not even mentioning the upcoming global trade war caused by the US and the insane amount of tariffs that they are placing on other countries, foreign goods. With over $3 trillion worth of imports in 2023, the US is the largest importer in the world. So with the prices rising due to the tariffs, consumers won't buy, exporters won't receive, and the entire world feels it. So with credit scores declining and checking accounts following suit, all of my subscribers have been asking me, how do you keep sane, Joel? First of all, don't yell at me, I'll come. Second of all, I'll tell you my secret right now. I keep sane. I just fucking belligerently drunk. During the 2008 recession, we saw a complete shift in clubbing culture as a whole, in due part to the fact that people just wanted an escape. As with all things, creative media was also affected by this, and we saw the rise in a new subgenre of music called Recession Pop. With everyone broke, media companies like MTV decided to push out and fund high energy, super dope, like fucking cool and shit music so people can like fucking chill out. I don't know, just like have a good time, man. No one was paying for music anymore. Dog, I got bills to pay. Why would I buy your album if I can just go on LimeWire and download 12 viruses titled Kesha by TikTok? Get out of here. Go. I don't need you anymore. Anywhoosies, some certain celebrities rose in popularity that you may not have heard from in a long time, but at one point they were household names. Kesha, Neo, and Pitbull. A common theme in this music is to say the word tonight. Pitbull's first #1 single titled Give Me Everything featuring Afrojack and Neo had the word tonight in it exactly 53 times. So with the 4-minute and 17-second song runtime, they say the word approximately every 4 seconds. So do with that as you will. The general vibe of a lot of these songs were the same. I'm broke. I forgot to pay my rent. Who's trying to do a tequila shot out of my belly button? Partying always has been and always will be a thing. But during harsh times, we start to see music and its subsequent party culture grow from it. In the past, we've seen blues and swing music grow during the Great Depression. And disco was created when the US was struggling on the home front during the Vietnam War. And then, in 2008, recession pop started to grow as well. The question you may be asking is, why talk about this now? Well, guess what, baby? It's time for the sequel. What brought this to my attention was the return of some stars from the past. In March, Key $sign Ha announced new music coming this summer. Lady Gaga released an album recently, and Pitbull himself is also on a world tour. It may be a return to form for these artists, but we also see the newer generation coming in and adding their own spaz and... But now we're starting to see the newer generation come in and add in their own little sprinkle of fairy dust and shit. Last year, we saw a huge wave on TikTok where people were starting to call it a brat summer. This was in response to Charlie XCX's new album, Brat, where the whole idea was to like fucking enjoy life and like have a good summer and shit. Hags. How to Have a Brat Summer by Vogue. Have a bratitude. Dress like a brat. Do life with your ride or dies. Brat post. Put your hands up like a party girl. Hey man, I'm not a girl. Am I not allowed to have a brat summer? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Terrence. And lastly, explore what it truly means to be a girl. Two other icons that we've been hearing a lot from is Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter. Chappell Roan has had a huge break over the past 2 years with some of her more iconic songs like Pink Pony Club, Hot to Go, and Good Luck Babe, all trending on TikTok and receiving worldwide attention. H-O TTO. I don't know how this song goes. And as for Sabrina Carpenter, she's also been gaining traction as well. She originally started her career being a co-star on the Disney show Girl Meets World, but since then she's delved into the music industry. There's this whole beef with like her and Olivia Rodrigo and Joshua Bassett, and then she decided to take all of that energy and then like use it. She used it. Now she's like fucking famous and shit. She released her sixth studio album in 2024 and it received a lot of praise. With it came a song called Juno. All you need to know is that in the song she vaguely mentions a sex position and she goes like, you ever tried this one? And then she tries this one on stage. Wait, not like she does like the sex on stage, she does like the position. It's She shows herself in a new position every time at each one of her concerts, videos of what's now called the Juno pose proceed to trend on TikTok and Instagram every time they're posted. This, of course, further facilitates her growth and makes her a bigger star today than she was yesterday. A big difference I see between the previous and newer generation of recession pop stars is the push towards activism. With celebrities in the past, it felt like there was this huge divide between a person of notoriety and the common man. If you wanted to see a brand new movie trailer, you'd have to go to the theaters and watch it in the previews. If you wanted to see content from your favorite celebrity, you'd either have to catch them live on a talk show or see reruns at some point. But now, with the rise of social media and YouTube, you can now just be scrolling TikTok and randomly find a 10-minute video of Pedro Pascal's beautiful face on a podcast. With that, the trail to gain a following is much easier. It takes one tap to follow someone on social media, and now that you've followed them, your algorithm is going to cater towards that type of content and preferably theirs, so they grow their platform bigger. Nowadays, we see a lot of celebrities that are more related to the common man versus the person of notoriety as opposed to before. This is all because of how easy it is to get discovered and grow as compared to the previous generations. Going from being undiscovered to having a large following allows these celebrities to feel the difference between the higher echelon and Tommy Titfuck who works in the McDonald's and spatting your McChicken because you copped a 2 to the throat. A great example of this is Chapel Roan, who has outwardly spoken against the music industry and how it's ran. She's called everybody out, asking for better pay and wages for smaller indie artists. Additionally, she's mentioned how these smaller artists struggle to make ends meet, possibly suggesting that these labels that sign these newer people offer certain benefits like healthcare. Someone I haven't mentioned but has played a huge part in pop culture is Billie Eilish. She's outwardly spoken about her love for the environment, and she doesn't just walk her talk, she talks her walk. One time she closed her online store and asked all of her fans to donate instead to Earth positive causes. And she's even participated in environmental activist marches with the ever infamous Greta Thunberg.
How dare you!
And she even consistently posts on her social media trying to promote causes for animal rights, trying to protect those who quite literally can't speak.
You don't let me speak?
What the fuck did I say? What did I say? Do you ever fucking... You know what? No. My doctor said I need to watch my blood pressure. I'm going to calm down. Namaste. We are starting to see a huge shift in the right direction. Celebrities are now actively lobbying for the right causes. They're pushing out important information to their followers, spreading the word, and hopefully making a change for good. Don't get me wrong, it's always existed. And who knows, maybe it's social media. Maybe all of the exposure and eyes scrutinizing them all the time makes them want to do this. Maybe they know that if they don't actively put in effort into these causes, that the social media toxic gossip train is gonna catch wind and then formally blacklist all of their content. This would make sense. It's happened many times before and will only ever happen again. But you know, quite frankly, I don't really care about the reasoning. Doing good things for a bad reason is still generally a net positive. So do your thing, baby girl. All in all, fucking good job. I support activism and doing good things. We got so much bad shit going on in the world that it's nice to know that these influential people are still trying their best to look out for the little guy. All of that said, not everyone's return to the limelight has been the most graceful of comebacks. Katy Perry, one of the more popular artists from the OG era, is now coming back in full force, and I don't like it. Recently, she went on an all-female flight into space on the Blue Origin rocket, which people are now starting to call tone deaf. With people broke as is, having a bunch of rich people hop on a spaceship for 11 minutes just to show off Katy Perry's new set list feels weird. This is also coming off the fact that her new album that she just released was received horribly. partially because of the quality of the music, but also partially because it was produced by Dr. Luke, a man most known for settling a case with Kesha in which he was accused of abusing her. All in all, we've seen many artists and the art form grow from when it was created to this newer renaissance. Of course, there's going to be growing pains. You're probably thinking to yourself, why are you talking about all this depressing shit? I thought this video would be about popping bottles and shit. Well, fuck you, bitch. Bitch. Thank you for watching my video.
Subscribe. How about you to go subscribe?